Alright guys, today I get to sit down. As you see, I got a makeshift table with my slicks and a piece of plywood, and I'm cleaning parts. So what I've done here, taking a break, I'm enjoying a beer. So what I've done here, I use this pretty much to catch anything that I spray on. This is kerosene. Kerosene, this 2.5 gallons or whatever the fuck it is, 15 bucks at the hardware store. Kerosene works really good to clean parts. And I completely forgot about it. I grew up in a shop that did chemical stripping, derusting, degreasing, sandblasting, media blasting, burn blasting, like using kilns to powder off powder coatings and stuff. So I forgot about that until recently. I was working on something and my boss suggested that I use kerosene to clean a rear end for a 57 Bel Air that we're working on for him, where we had to flip the axle tubes. I wanted to clean out the housing for all the new parts. The dogs are out here sniffing each other's butts over there, so that's why you hear the clicking and the clacking. But I got half of my piston and rod assemblies done, and you can see how clean they came out with just a little bit of elbow grease, a stiff wire, a like medium stiff wire stainless brush, and a 3M Scotch-Brite pad. And then I gave them one last spray and a dry with old t-shirts that my wife cut up for me as rags. So that way there's no lint left behind. And you can see the difference. I mean, there's a little bit of carbon spots on there, but I'm not gonna worry about it. But you can see how nice that looks. Everything is like a lot, you know, it looks like fresh cast. Something that you got from the machine shop pretty much. It looks really clean. And I cleaned my main caps. They look really clean, nice and spiffy. And the best part is kerosene dries off and it doesn't leave a greasy residue like some people like to use diesel to clean parts. Some people have actually recommended gasoline. I wouldn't do that. It's very volatile. So you can see, you know, this had quite the carbon buildup. These are dirty. Not bad. But everything so far is so good. What I'm going to end up doing with the cylinder heads, I'm going to do those another day. I'm going to go get like a medium soft wire wheel cup on a variable grinder and just give it a low speed cleanup on the mount surfaces, and then just spray them down at this point. They're pretty clean. They were well kept in storage and they're good to go. The crankshaft is going to end up getting a mild spray down because early in the week I'm probably going to end up going over to my buddy's. And what we're going to end up doing is we're going to chuck this up on his lathe and we're going to spin it up and we're going to crocus cloth it using like a tree hand saw, like a branch saw. We're going to tie up the crocus cloth on the ends, and as it rotates we're going to put even pressure on it. And the idea is that the bend in the crocus cloth will evenly distribute the pressure on the radius of the rod and main journals so that you don't get any flat spots. Now this sounds ridiculous because we're not doing a high-speed thing. This is just going to be strictly a surface polish for our new bearings. And so that stuff's cleaning up really good. I'm going to take the crank out, and then I'm going to have to go out and buy a tub or something to rinse this block in. I know I got something around here in the house, or something sacrificial just to catch all the drippings and stuff, because I want to clean this block out, and I actually have to take it off of the stand in order to get the back gallery plug so I can blast stuff through there, which I have it around here somewhere. I have one of those siphon feed air guns that you can blast whatever, so I can put a bag over it, blast through the gallery plug, just have something catching stuff underneath, and a bag catching whatever residue blows out the back through the back that way. So the crankshaft's just going to get a medium clean today just to have it ready to go. Pop off the flex plate. I got 4 more pistons to go, and then I'm going to clean the timing chain because we're going to reuse it. And then I got to go through the oil pump. And really, most of our cleaning is going to get done almost today. The block and the cylinder heads are going to be during the week, but our tedious kind of cleaning is going to get done today. Final cleaning of the crankshaft will get done after we do our micro polish. So just some tidbits. As you can see, these are the heavy TRW slugs that used to be really common. Thing you guys want to check for if you're doing like a budget build is your ring lens. Make sure there's no cracks, no heavy gouges, nothing heavy. Make sure that they're clean in there. The nice thing about the wire brush I was using is it was soft enough to get in there and clean the grooves out any buildup. This has the notched ends, something that a lot of guys used to do, is really common of a modification. There's the, I believe this was another modification too, the spit hole out of the side that kind of goes through the rod bolt around it. Don't know exactly how that works, but I believe this is one of those modifications that used to come out of the Mandela books. Again, it's been a while since I read any of that reference. Now, before I do put this together, I have to do brush up on some of my big block stuff. I've been building small blocks for the last 12, 13 years. This is my first big block, so I know that in the process of reading small block stuff, you learn big block stuff, but they do have their quirks, and some of these modifications are stuff that was done for specific reasons, like to trap oil or something in between. I don't know, but either way, I'm going to follow as such. I know there's oil restrictors in here. Going to leave them. The camshaft bearings are actually good, so what I'm going to do is just clean them really good, but they're not gouged up, they're not pitted, and ultimately if I stick the camshaft in there after I clean it and it goes in straight, it doesn't bind up, and it turns with one finger with no lube, then we're good to go. So that's what I'm going to do there. So really guys, once I get parts, meaning like my rod bearings, and the crankshaft is done and the block is clean, I think I'm going to be assembling this by hopefully next week, and at some point at least try to start on it. I do have some things going on next weekend that may limit my work time, but if I have to come out here and crank it late, then I will, because this is an engine build. I don't have to really make noise. I can come out here, I can stay out here till 4 in the morning putting an engine together to get it done. I did get my rock rubbers last night. We went out to the Land of Cheddar and I picked these up. Actually, I picked up a load of parts for a friend. These are Harlan Sharps. These are actually a Ford rocker arm, but they are really nice quality. Just real nice rockers. This one's got a little bit of a rough spot. We'll check that out. But overall, they're nice. They're going to suit our build. The price was just right at 175 bucks. So Mike came through and helped us out and gave us a deal on that. And we're going to run those. So I think we are on par to put this engine together, and I hope you guys following along are enjoying it. If there's anything you guys want me to touch like subjects on, let me know. I'm kind of showing you guys and telling you guys what I'm doing currently, the best whatever comes to my mind. I had somebody yesterday message me about dialing in an HEI. I kind of commented, we went back and forth, but ultimately when I get my HEI, I'll show you guys a couple things on that, because I told them I would. HEI is a very simple ignition system, but they do have their quirks. And but either way, I'll let you guys go. Share, like, subscribe. Once the block is clean, we'll follow it up, and we're definitely going to make a video when we're doing the crankshaft at my buddy's house. It's the same friend who helped me with the framework. He used to be a machinist for an aerospace company, and he's got a lathe at home. You know, he's got a badass gasser as well. We can show you. So share, like, subscribe, damn it. And share, damn it. See ya.